What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crackin' Hunters once again. I'm Carolina Hitman.
And this is Strife coming back at you once again.
And today we're going to be talking about something that me and Strife have been wanting to talk about for a while. And that is
our favorite fighting games of all time.
Oh, yes, man. I've probably been a fighting game fan a little bit longer than you have because I'm a little older.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, because I remember the original Street Fighter.
I did too.
Horrible.
I used to play it. I did.
Yeah, it was horrible. But we're going to talk about our favorite fighting games today. And I'm ready to get started because I'm excited about this one.
Oh, yeah, me too.
All right.
Me too.
All right, so I'm going to ask you an easy question. Well, easy, I guess. But what was your very first fighting game?
My very first? Ooh, that's It's a tie between Tekken 2 and Mortal Kombat 1.
Ooh.
Yes, because I used to run up to the arcade in Whiteville, North Carolina. Shout outs to my people back there, because that's what I used to run up there for. And Street Fighter 2.
Oh, yes.
Street Fighter 2.
That is the king of arcades right there.
Because we used to fight each other all the time in that quarters out the yin yang.
Oh, well, yes. And man, that's one of the things I miss about fighting games, man, that we don't have more of is arcades. Arcades dying over here.
It did.
And man, because I remember back in the day, when you went to the arcade, you put your quarter up on the thing, and that signified you being next, and depending on how many quarters you had in front of you. But the good thing is if you were that good, that was the only quarter you need to spend that whole day. And I'm not gonna lie, I was that good in Street Fighter.
Me too.
Oh, I used to destroy people.
We were so good in Street Fighter, but we're coming back to that subject.
Oh, yes.
We're coming back. But
I think besides the original Street Fighter, the one that really stuck out to me and the one I really enjoyed playing first was Street Fighter 2. And
yes,
to me, that's the classic one, man. I mean, that one is perfect. Like, that is the perfect fighting game. It invokes challenge amongst your peers, amongst your friends. Because like I said, when you go to them arcade sticks, all that bravado and stuff like that, you got to back it up now. All that crap you was talking, you got to back it up.
And you had all those spammers, and then you had that one or two people that come at you with
Hadouken. And that's why I love my boy Blanca.
Oh, we getting on Blanca already.
No, we won't get on that. He's had some bad experiences with Blanca.
I have Akuma and Blanca battles.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll come back to that. But so you said Tekken 2 and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I love Tekken.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer the fighting games like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? The 3D games or the 2D games?
I'm more of a 2D gamer back in the day. But nowadays, since I'm older, I do like the Mortal Kombat kind of stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna pause her. Yes, we are drinking out of Grails, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. We are drinking out of them because they are awesome. But yeah, go ahead.
Yes. But I see Street Fighter has also switched to try to do like
the 3D one. Yeah, it was horrible.
No, trust me, I used to have it.
I had
it for like 2 months.
Oh, and it was horrible. And I think that's where a lot of fighting games mess up. They try to cross-platform. 3Ds try to be 2Ds, and 2Ds try to be 3Ds. And I think whenever they try to do that, they lose something in there.
That's it. But I will say Tekken did it right.
Yes, I do agree. Yeah, that was one of the few ones that did it right.
Because when I saw Akuma in Tekken, it was just the most beautiful thing ever.
Well, for me, Tekken, like Akuma, for some reason he fits in Tekken. He fits in it. Like you got what's the dad's name?
Heihachi.
Yeah, Heihachi. He fits in a battle between him and Akuma. That works. And I'm sorry, Heihachi's not beating Akuma. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there.
He didn't.
Okay. Yeah. Let's throw that out there.
No.
But but I can go back, man, so many years, man, and just like I said, the arcades, man, were just my scene. I love those things, man. Back in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, Fayetteville. That's right, man. That's why I used to be around all the time.
I know. I remember. But
man, and that's one thing I wish they would bring back is the arcades, because I think arcades, man, would be a good alternative to some of the things that are going on right now. I mean, I think it'll bring kids together. Let's stop putting all these fighting games out on the systems. Let's start bringing back some arcades. Like, if I won $1 million, that's what I would do. Well, not million, because you probably need a little bit more than that. But if I won the lottery, that's the first thing I would do is I would make my own arcade just to bring back fighting games, holding tournaments and stuff. But yes.
Yeah, I think that's what lost hope in our old hometown.
Yeah.
We didn't have any. Sorry, Wyville.
Yeah. Fuck Whiteville. I'm sorry. I'll say it. I hate that town.
But yeah, seriously, we lost cruising. We lost our arcade. It was just none of the younger kids had nothing to do.
Right. And I think that's what it'll cause trouble. Yeah. So bring back arcades.
Yes. Yes, indeed. What was that? I don't know if you ever played Samurai Champloo. Well, not Samurai Champloo.
Oh, Samurai Showdown?
Yeah, Samurai
Yes,
Showdown.
I did. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I am a fighter. I love fighting games.
Okay, because I love.
Oh, I'm gonna throw one out there, man. I don't know if you remember, Bloody Roar.
I used to have it. Such a good game,
man. And that's another thing, man. I get mad at, man. They get. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was naming characters and what was it?
I remember it was a tiger, the wolf, the rabbit.
Yep. It was like Jago, like he was the lion?
I think he was a lion. Like I don't remember the names because
that's my favorite one.
Oh man, it's been like 10 plus years since I played that game.
I think me and Chris Kelly used to have a whole lot of battles into that.
Really?
Yeah, oh yes.
And there were a lot of fighting games, man. They just got lost in the way, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand why, man. Because some fighting games were really good. There was one I played that I can't remember the name of it. It was on Sega Genesis. Like you can do like stage fatalities and stuff like that. And I can't remember the name of it.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
Because it had to do the zoot suit kind of thing. The detective had the dude from Atlantis. Guys, I can't remember the name of that, but if you know the name of it, please put it in the comment section because I want to know. I don't feel like Googling right now because we're in the middle of this discussion. But if you know what that game is, please let us know.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on WatchMojo.com last week, and I can't remember the name of it.
Cause man, I used to love playing it, man. It was a fun game. The controls were a little stiff, but I still loved it. Now, do you count games like now when you say fighting game, do you count like stuff like Streets of Rage? Or
That's what I was just thinking about.
Okay,
Streets of Rage, because I remember Streets of Rage and Final Fight and
oh yes, man.
Yes, I love Final Fight.
Now, do you classify those as fighting games?
I don't know. It's kind of like a side-scrolling game. So
okay, I can get with that. Yeah, so we will leave those out because that's kind of like a side scroller.
We'll come back to that though.
Yes, we will. Like our favorite side scrollers. Like that'd be one of them.
Yeah, we can talk for that for days.
Oh man,
plenty on that one.
Well, so do I. But so what was your favorite console? Like, what was the one that you played on a console that you loved the most?
Oh, it was PlayStation 1 and Super Nintendo, because whenever we get PlayStation 1 or is it 2 that this game came out on, because it's our favorite fighting game of all time, and it's Street Fighter Alpha.
Now, are we talking about Alpha or 3?
Alpha 3.
Oh yeah, because Alpha 3 is the best one.
Yes.
I love that game. Like that's my favorite fighting game of all time.
Yes, I don't remember.
And I would murder anyone who wants to challenge me on it. I'm just going to say that.
Plenty of battles.
Yes.
Hours.
Yes, hours. That was my favorite thing, man. It was my favorite fighting game of all time, man. I love how they switched up the strategy because it put in X-isms, V-isms, and things like that, man. With it doing that, you can make your own combos up. Because I can't remember which one was the one that did basically the shadow clone of you.
V-ism.
V-ism, yeah. That one right there, you can wreck somebody with a V-ism.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I used to love that game, man. Go ahead.
You know what I'm about to say.
Oh, yes. The 3 battle.
Yep.
The battle of 3.
Shin Akuma.
Yes. Man, that was...
3 Shin Akumas. It was the craziest thing. I know it spent me about a month to beat him.
Man, that game, man, that battle. Like, there's a few times where I wanted to crush my controller.
I did. I crushed, I think, 1 or 2. 1 or 2.
But man, but when you beat all 3 of those Shin Akumas, man, the sense of accomplishment on that, man, just stuck your chest out a little bit, like I defeated them. Yes, and just proud. Now that game also brought one of my favorite special moves, fighting the boss. That off the screen Psycho Slasher, Psycho Crusher.
Beat me to it.
Oh man, that was my favorite. He just teleports off the screen, And just because you couldn't jump.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing. If you jump, that's exactly when he did it.
I can't tell you how many times, like, I was just like, all right, let me put my beard down. I got this. I jump up and automatically off the screen. That was it. I was done.
Psycho Crasher! And that was, and probably like 75% of your health is gone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you had to learn how to really not jump and beat him. Because as soon as anytime you jumped, that's when he did that move.
If he had a special move,
yep.
do not jump.
You were that. Oh, I hated that bastard fighting him, man, because it was the cheap move, but it was an awesome move to look at.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Yep. Now, man, what's one of the main things you love about fighting games?
Fighting games, because it brings people together. Are you kidding me? I love fighting games. I used to have, whenever I was about 11 or 12, I'm counting my neighborhoods.
Right.
Because they would all come to the house and we would all play Street Fighter or Killer Instinct back in the day.
Ooh, we're going to come back to that.
We'll come back to Killer Instinct. Yes, and we would all fight each other in Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, and then see who was the best of the best in the neighborhood. And most of the time, I was the one that was, how would you say, top tier. But I think it was in Mortal Kombat that there was a cousin of mine that just destroyed me in every single match, and it pissed me off. I'm not even lying.
Yeah,
as you were, good sir.
I never was good at Mortal Kombat. I was
really?
Yeah, never was good at Mortal Kombat. I was always a 2D fighter. Like, I wasn't horrible at Mortal Kombat, but I was not that good at it. I was not very good at it. I was like mediocre. Like I was a guy who you warmed up on. That's basically who I was in Mortal Kombat. You warmed up on me just to get all your stuff together before you went on to somebody else who was better. I never was good at Mortal Kombat.
I had a guy in Killer Instinct too that was good with the skeleton dude.
Spinal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't get his health past 25%.
Really?
Yeah, he was that good.
Ooh. For me, like Killer Instinct, that was like Super Nintendo. That was my favorite game. That was it. I love that game. And I think my favorite character was probably Fulgore or I'm trying to think. Was it
the ninja?
No, not the ninja. What was it? The Tomahawk.
T-Hawk.
Yeah, T-Hawk. Well, yeah, T-Hawk. Those are my two favorite characters, man. And that was another fight game, man. I think that was ahead of its time at the time when it came out.
Very much.
I think it's appreciated more now. I don't think it got the appreciation it deserved back then because it was a lot of times overshadowed by games like Street Fighter and things like that. But I think that game deserves a lot of credit as far as really hyping up the combo system, because that's all that game was about, was combos.
Oh yeah.
Like if you just hit 1 or 2, 3 times, meh. But you got to get to like 10 to 15 hits to really be impressive. And of course,
that ultra combo.
I was just ultra, and I really appreciated the fact that Rare brought that back for the Xbox One. I mean, they made it better. I enjoyed that game on Xbox One. It's probably dead now. I haven't played it in a while. But man, I thought it was just as fun now as it was then.
Because that was one of the first games you bought whenever I first moved back to Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because I love that game. It's awesome. It's fun, and it seems like it's easy with all the combos, but there's a lot of detail and intricacy that goes into that combo system. And if you know how to break combos and really set people up, you can destroy people on that. As I found out online. Only game I play online is Street Fighter.
That's because you have online. I don't because I probably rage quit.
It is rage and quit inducing. I would say that.
Because another shout out to my childhood friend Chris Kelly. Yes, you go to tournaments and you play people in Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4. They would kill me. They would kill me in Street Fighter 4. So, mad props.
Because Chris Kelly was one of the few people that humbled me when I played with Blanca. Like, I am good with Blanca. Like, I am really good. And Chris Kelly humbled me a little bit because I didn't realize how good he was. He didn't let on, and he whipped my ass with Bison. And he actually taught me some of the things that I didn't realize that I should be doing, playing with a charge character and stuff like that, because his ass whooping lesson that he gave me, I actually got a lot better playing with Blanca. But yeah, charge characters were always my favorite characters, man, because they're difficult to play with, and it's hard to telegraph their moves. Like you can charge, like jump and start charging your move when you're in the air, and then come down and then release it. So you know, with the quarter circle characters, it's easy to see that they're getting ready to throw a Hadouken or something. A lot of times, that's what they're finna throw because you see the crouch down a little bit.
I was always good with like the down forward characters, called Ken, Ryu.
Right.
But I would always mix things up. I was always in your face fighting you and then jump back and strategize. But I didn't know until Ultra Street Fighter 4 that I was good with the half circle characters or the full circle characters.
Oh, really?
Zangief.
Oh, like Zangief.
Yes, I'm very good with Zangief.
Really?
Very good with Zangief.
Ah, we got to test that today. I got to get Street Fighter 4. But excuse me. Another fighting game I think I think it gets attention now. Well, I think it got attention back then was Smash Brothers.
Oh no.
I used to get my ass whipped, and I ain't even gonna
Cody.
lie. Yeah, Cody was the beast Cody was the beast of Smash Brothers.
We're talking about you.
Yes, fat man, we are.
Mewtwo. Kill Couch.
Yes. Yeah, he was, man, playing him, he was almost unbeatable in Smash Brothers. I used to hate fighting him. But it was a fun game.
It was.
And that's to me what I think a fighting game needs to be. It needs to be fun. Even when you're getting your butt whipped, it still needs to be fun, and you still need to have fun to make you want to come back. But at the same time, I think an ass whipping is good for anybody, because when you get your ass whipped, it makes you reevaluate some of the stuff you've been doing, and you go back and practice. And I think that's a lot of things. I think that's another thing lost on this generation. Oh, go ahead.
No. You were totally right. I was going to let you go with that one.
And I think that's another thing that's lost on this generation, as far as like I know we're getting old when I say back in our day. I know that's when I'm getting old.
That's the only way I got better, was because I'm all of my playing ass whoopers.
Right. And I think that's what's lost now, is because now you can go on YouTube and things like that, where you can just watch people. They'll do tutorials, show you how to do this, the combos and stuff.
Yep.
When we were growing up, man, when we had that
one Street Fighter 1.
Right. The only thing we had were like strategy guides.
Yep.
Like it drew it out how you were supposed to do it, but it was up to you to really learn it and how to put it together to really be good at it. And I think that's what's lost a lot in this generation of gamers, especially fighting game gamers, is that they have it a little bit easier than we did, because we didn't have the internet back then.
Nope.
We had to go back and learn, or buy a strategy guide and read through it and try and find some of the things about it. And like I said, it drew it out. Reading on paper is a lot, and translating it back to what you got to do with the controller is really hard.
Yep.
And that's what we had to do back in the day. And I think that's one of the things that makes it easier for, and I'm not criticizing the new gamers. I'm not at all. Hey, you gotta move with the times. But I think we had it harder, and it shows when our skills a little bit better for me, because we actually had to learn how to really do those moves and everything.
Mine I bring back in the old school game of mine. It's kind of a action RPG, but there was a versus mode in it. And it was Zone of the Enders.
Oh, I love Zone of the Enders. Yes. That game was ahead of its time when it came out.
Me and my childhood friend, Andre Brown, he would bring all his friends to my house to see if they could beat me in the game.
Ooh.
And I would have beat them with my eyes closed. And
Damn.
I tried to play the game nowadays, so I can't play the game.
You can't play it?
I'm still good, but
not like you used to.
Yeah, not like I used to. And that kind of makes me sad.
Yeah, because fighting games ain't like riding a bike. You got to stay practicing for that. You don't, just because you know how to do it 20 years ago, don't mean you can do it now.
Yep, and I'm just,
I know.
Let me grab me a beer.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Like I said, fighting games are just, like I said, I think it brings that competition out of people, man. And I love that. And it's healthy competition.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like nobody getting mad. I mean, they don't get pissed. They get, when we were growing up, they got pissed at themselves because they went home and practiced and came in and couldn't beat the dude. Because there's always that one dude that was the top of the arcade game. Like, he was a dude that everybody went home and practiced or went in and put some quarters in on their time off when nobody else was there, and practiced to get good to be that. And we got pissed at ourselves, like, damn it, I messed up something, and I should have done this and that. We never got mad at the dude who beat us. We always got mad at ourselves because we failed on something.
I got one for you. I got one of them top tier characters, T in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Man, that's another one of our favorite games, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. By the way.
Yep.
Yeah, T. We're throwing you a shout out because that dude was almost next to unbeatable. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I hated playing him.
Storm, him with Storm. He could have picked anybody else in the team. Just as long as he had Storm on the team,
yes,
we were done.
Yeah, it was true. And I mean, now I would tell you another person who was good at it. Cody's actually pretty good at it.
Cody's very good at it. He would pick his OP team. Was old. Had a burp. Sorry. It was Cyclops, Juggernaut, and Colossus.
Yes.
I remember the fucking team.
Yes. Screw you, Cody, because
Yes.
you were too good.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Who was your favorite team when you played on Street Fighter versus
What are you talking about?
X-Men? What was
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm sorry, I'm getting
You good?
Yeah,
You good?
Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Who was your favorite team?
I was more of a range fighter because it was like speed and in and out.
Right.
It was Gambit, Strider, and
Oh yeah, I remember you were good at Strider.
very good with Strider, and Wolverine.
Ooh. And I think you had to be really good with Wolverine because his health, which
Yes,
made
his
no
health was
sense in that game.
flat.
Yeah, I mean, Wolverine's a healer, and how does his health go down like that? Well, I think mine was always Spider-Man, War Machine, or Iron Man, and probably either Gambit or Cyclops, one of those two. But
I was very good with Blackheart too.
yeah, you were. Yeah, I'll agree. You were good. Like that's one of the when we're finna throw another shout out, Blake. When he held those tournaments up at Stephen's Cave, man. I mean, even though it was like 10 or 15 people, man, we always were dedicated coming out there and play those tournaments.
That's some of the best times of our lives right there.
I'm refilling our chat, our whatever those things are. Did I just say the word?
House Start Cups. That's what I'll say.
But man, I'm gonna tell you though, man, it was those games, man, were just it's a part of our childhood, and I miss them so much. I'm feeling his grail.
Yes, my holy grail.
Yes.
Gracias, good sir.
But
Set that there.
now what fighting game that you think deserved the sequel that didn't get one? Like for me, it's easy. I think Bloody Roar. Because I don't remember a Bloody Roar 2.
I used to have Bloody Roar 2.
Really? Okay, see, I never remembered there being a Bloody Roar 2.
Rival Schools.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
Rival Schools or Street Fighter EX.
Really? I never.
Yes.
That was the 3D one, right? I never really liked that. That was one of the ones I didn't really like because it was 3D.
Because it has Skullomania in it, and I like Skullomania.
That was the wrestler dude, right?
Yeah, he was like a carnival guy.
Ah, yes. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the game. I got good at the game, but the 3D version of it just threw me off. Like I love, what was the guy that was like, Bloxababum? Like he was like Zangief, but the other guy, or the other wrestler, I can't remember his name.
I don't remember his name. Oh my God.
So guys, help us out again. In the comment section, let us know what that guy was.
I don't remember it. That makes me so mad.
Yeah, Street Fighter EX, the guy that was the other wrestler besides Zangief. Let us know what it was.
My goodness, they killed me on that one.
But yeah, I know. Well, guys, we're going to take a quick break.